Hi, I'm here at the Danny, this amazing steamboat behind me, and I thought it was a great opportunity to tell you about a fantastic project that the Daniel Adamson put on. It engaged with the youth and it mixed it with heritage and environmental issues. So on paper it was a project that shouldn't necessarily work, but it was a resounding success. So the Daniel Adamson decided to run a project that was called Youth Voices on the Danny. They mixed with children with learning disabilities, and they literally found their voices through vocal coaching, and together they said that they felt like a cohort of children that weren't necessarily always listened to, but together that their voices were really heard. The second group of children that they worked with was the rangers and the guides, and these chose to do digital images. They absolutely loved it, and they put together this amazing collage of pictures and then presented it to the people on the Danny. They had a long-lasting impact, and they went on to do a lot of environmental work afterwards. The last group of children that they worked with was children with mental health challenges. This is my favourite group actually, because these people, well, these youths went on and chose to interact with the older generation that actually had the experience, like lived experience of the maritime heritage, and they all went away and interpreted it in different art forms themselves, and then they presented this artwork at the Waterways Museum, and they brought the older generation back to them to show them this work. And I think all in all, that piece of work was just like a beautiful piece of this intergenerational. So not only did it bring together the different ages, but it was the environmental and the heritage. So this project always stuck with me, because on paper it shouldn't have worked, and at panel when they were deciding the funding, it was going to be a risky project because it could have not worked. They might not have got the youth engagement in something that wasn't necessarily interesting to the children, but it turned out to be fantastic, and it's definitely why I'm here today. So I'm about to go on a trip. I'm taking my dad on a lovely river cruise, so we're going for a 3-hour trip to live music, and I personally can't wait. Bye.